Hello out there in YouTube land. Today I have been looking through my Hot Wheels collection and have discovered a few defects and a few sort of error cards. And I'm going to show them to you. First up is the 2007 first edition's Volkswagen Golf GTI. Now this one looks normal until you look underneath. As you can see, it is textured. And just to show you it's textured, you can hear that noise. It's all textured underneath. That is incredibly strange, and in my collection it's the only one I've found that actually has that defect. I'm surprised. Any explanations? Please do tell. Okay, next up is basically packaging errors. Okay, now again, I've got two different cars here, same years, 07. As you can see, both of them look perfectly well until you look at the backs. As you can see, or at the fronts and backs, either way, but as you can see, they both have this ridge here. Now again, the blue one, as you can see, the back end and the back end is raised up, whereas with the black one, the front end is raised. Why they just couldn't put in a normal front with no gap in, I don't know. Again, same production area with that one. As you can see, it's sort of lifted off the ground a bit. Shame, really. Next up is the Ferrari 33 SP. Now with this one, it's more focused on the back. With the packaging, as you can see, the spoiler is bent. It's doing it at a sideways angle, which means as soon as you unwrap it and get it out of the packaging, the spoiler will be slightly bent, which means you've lost a lot of money on that. Okay, next up is a Camaro with strange packaging. As you can see, it's got sort of like these ridges here, it's got this ridge here, but the main thing is at the back. I don't know if you can see that, but on there is actually a little lump, and that's the spoiler poking through the back of the card. Very rare, that. I've got another one like that, which is the exact same. Okay, really wrong packaging. Why not go for a 69 Ford Mustang with a bent wheel? Where the packaging at the front is bending it down, you can see the wheel is actually buckled like that. It's very, as you can see, it's definitely bent. It is very strange. I've never seen that. Again, it just goes to prove that wrong packaging can really damage your Hot Wheels cars. Now next up is duplicates. The exact same car, but in different colours. I've got a few of these, about 2 or 3. This is the very nice 07 Shelby GTS GT 2000, or 500 rather. These are both the same car, just as you can see in different colours. One is blue and one is red. Nothing wrong with them, just the same colours. I have a few of them. Oh no, this one is more specifically for the diecast channel, which I've recently subscribed to. A diesel boy, but long card based. I have never seen one of these. I know in other countries, like New Zealand, where the people who film diecast channel are at, is this bit. This is actually quite rare. I have never seen one of long card base, and if I do, they're usually very expensive, around about the £5 or £6 range. But again, that's because usually there's some like special production car or have something else at the top here. Again, that's the only one, and I think that cost me 99p ish. Okay, next up is a defect. Now this one is double vision, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but the glass on the little bit there is slightly off. As you can see, it's definitely slightly off. It's a bit skew-if this, but you can definitely see it is off. I know it's off because I can look at it now and I can see it hasn't been placed on properly. It's slightly buckled to the left, which is a real shame because it's a nice car. Okay, another defect car, this time metalwork wise, CCM 07 first edition. If you look right in the very corner there, on the other side, that one just there, you can definitely see there is a bit of metal that isn't quite there, Looks like someone's basically taken a dislike to the rear end of this car and smashed the light in. Why would you want to do that when it's such a beautiful car? Next up is a 32 Ford delivery. Now this one, on the back, you can definitely see, I don't know if you can, but there is definitely paint error. They haven't done a very good job painting over the gold paint on this. You can see just in this corner here, there is slight paint defect missing. Also as well, this has a bit of shaving from the plastic trim. It's in the, if you can just see that, it's in the door frame. It's that little brown bit. I've never seen anything like that. Usually they make sure they're all cleaned, but sometimes you can get it wrong. Okay, this one is so fine, but the packaging is so bad. Sorry for that. If you can actually see that, you can see it should be a nice flat surface, but the back wheels are bending the packaging. You can actually see the packaging bulging a bit at the top, which is amazing. I've never seen that happen. With this one, it's more a case of wrong sized. It's a very nice Ford Mustang Fastback, but as you can see, it's a bit squashed back, as the front end is bulging out a bit. Okay, next up. Again, two of the exact same, but different concepts. Now, both the H3 Hummers, but notice the difference. Different makes, or different numbers, but one has the surfboards and the other one doesn't. Yet, if you look at the back of them, you can actually see that the surfboards one, or the non-surfboards one, has a tiny little clip on it for the surfboards to be attached. So again, if you find the blue one, like that, without the surfboards, then you know that's the wrong production one. Or someone has lost the surfboards over a period of time. Okay, next up is again another two cars of the exact same. As you can see, exactly the same car. 2007 first editions Buick Regals, both the same number, both the same year, just two different colours. I'm amazed that Hot Wheels would do that. Why would you bring out two of the exact same car on the exact same number, which is why I've grabbed them. Okay, again another production double, Nissan Civic. Now the problem with this one, the blue one, is more interesting, mainly because they have forgotten to glue the sides down. If you don't believe me, that is it bent back fully. They haven't bothered to glue it down. The other thing as well is the fact that you can smell the plastic. You can smell, if you actually bend it a bit, you can actually smell the brand new fresh metal in that one. Oh, and also it does a neat party trick as well. You can make it dance. You can make it jump up a bit in the packaging. Most other cars don't do that. Okay, next up is just one of my favourite cars. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just a very nice custom 59 Cadillac. I love these sorts of cars. Very beautiful. Beautiful blue with white flames on the side. Gorgeous. Next up, I'm not sure if this is a productional error or not. It's two different wheels, but because it's a hot rod, as you can see, the wheels have to be quite thin. So I reckon if they had matched the back one, it would have been probably a bit of a productional error. Stock cars now, both Hot Wheels. Again, same number, just two different cars. Why? Okay, you want to really talk about bad packaging errors? This is a plane that has not only bent the back of the packaging, as you can see, there's a bit of a bump there from the wing, but has also dented the underside on there. You can actually see the dent. That's amazing. Again, I don't really collect the planes, but it was just nice to see a new plane on it. Finally, we move on to the last of the Hot Wheels I own. Now, this is the oldest boxed Hot Wheels car I own. Again, there is nothing wrong with this one, other than sadly the fact that someone has opened it but kept the box brand new. And look at that. You can even see what you could buy in the stores. And the other last two cars are from 2004, boxed and brand new. It's both of them. They're from 2004 and they are the only boxed ones I have left. Well, thank you very much for watching that. I hope you enjoyed it. That is just some of the odd error cars that I have. And again, thanks for watching and enjoy.